welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to go through all of the things that I've bought which I see as a really good long-term investment in my future. So all of the things on this list have either made me money or saved me money. And I see that they have given me a really good return on investment for the money that I spent on them. And I did want to thank Jessica for requesting this video. Since you guys really love the appliances that I mentioned in my daily routine video, I thought that I'd go through some other purchases which I've made, which have also been a really good return on investment. And if you have any other video ideas or requests for videos that you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments. And make sure you do stay till the end of the video because I'm going to share some tips with you on how I save money on all of my purchases by finding the best deal, how to put price alerts on appliances, and find coupon codes and get cash back. So if you like saving money on your purchases, make sure you stay till the end for that. So with that said, let's get into the video. So the first thing on my list is my dishwasher. I never grew up with a dishwasher. We always used to hand wash everything. And since I bought this apartment with my boyfriend last year, I've always wanted to have a dishwasher. So when we renovated the kitchen, a dishwasher was something that I've always really wanted. And honestly, it has been life-changing. We ended up spending about $1,000 on this energy-saving Bosch dishwasher. Even though it was $1,000, the amount of time and energy that this dishwasher has saved me in the last year alone is incredible. As you guys already know, I do really enjoy cooking at home in order to save money. So I do make my breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at home. So that adds up to a lot of dishes at the end of the day. So if I took my hourly rate and times it by the amount of time I used to spend washing dishes all the time, by the end of the year, I would have saved $7,000 just in lost time. And also because this dishwasher is energy saving, it actually uses less water and less electricity than hand washing. And I know what you're thinking. How could it possibly use less electricity than hand washing? Because that's what I first thought when I saw this stat. And the reason why it uses less electricity than hand washing is because hand washing uses more water in order to wash the dishes. And when you're using more water, you also need more electricity to heat up that water. So at the end of the day, by using my energy and water efficient dishwasher, I'm using less electricity and less water, and also saving time as well. In fact, dishwashers can save you about 20,000 litres of water per year. And as if that's not enough reasons to get a dishwasher, my dishwasher actually cleans dishes better than I ever could. In fact, when I first got it, I had no idea that glasses could look so clear because every time I used to hand wash dishes in our last apartment, I would always have these like fingerprints on them and they would never look completely clear. And I know that purchasing a dishwasher and renovating your kitchen might not be something that is really easily attainable for everyone right now. But honestly, from reading your comments and communicating with you guys in the community, I know that if you don't already have your own home, you'll definitely get there really soon. And I'm here to help you on this journey. And also to save even more money on my electricity, I always make sure that I schedule my dishwasher so that it runs during the night. So then I'm saving money by running my dishwasher on the off-peak electrical times. The second best purchase that I've ever made is personal finance books. And in particular, The Barefoot Investor. The Barefoot Investor is life-changing. And I know so many people harp on about this book, but honestly, if you haven't read it already, I really do recommend that you put it on your wish list. After reading this book, it really took me on a journey to really getting interested in personal finance and managing my money better. I bought it for $17 on Audible. And after listening to it, I was so inspired to start saving up for my house, and I ended up switching super funds and doing all of the steps that he told me to while I was reading the book. Just by switching my super fund, I've saved thousands and if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on my super because I was initially with one of the big 4 banks and it was a super fund which wasn't offering very competitive fees. So I do recommend that if you're looking to upskill in any part of your life, whether that be personal finance, getting better at your job, or even just learning a new skill, I think that books can be a really good investment for your future and can help you save a lot of money in the long term and also make a lot of money in the long term. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, please make sure you give this video a like, and if you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing. I produce 2 new videos every single week about making money, saving money, and also investing. Number 3, my coffee machine. I used to get a coffee every morning for about $4.50 at the local cafe. And little did I know, this small $4.50 purchase was actually costing me over $1,000 per year. When I was living with my boyfriend in our last apartment, we ended up getting this really cheap coffee machine off Gumtree. And it did the trick for a while, but honestly, I was still getting FOMO and I was still going out to cafes and buying coffees because it just really wasn't on par with the cafe quality coffee. 2 years ago, I invested in a really good coffee machine and grinder. I spent $750 on the coffee machine and the grinder in total, and this is honestly the best coffee machine, which makes the best coffee I've ever had. It tastes exactly the same as going to a barista, and because I'm putting whole beans into the coffee grinder, I'm actually spending a lot less money on coffee because I can buy those really big bulk packs of coffee beans and grind my own coffee. Generally, this only costs me about $30 per year on coffee beans. After 1 year of having this coffee machine and using it every day, I've already made my money back. And it's also helped me save an extra $400 on the over $1,000 I was spending going out to cafes. So if you're a big coffee drinker like I am and you like to find ways to save money, I do recommend looking into investing in a really good coffee machine and a coffee grinder, especially if you find yourself getting tempted to buy coffees at cafes. Number 4. My vacuum cleaner. When I first moved out of home, I realized that I needed a vacuum cleaner. So I went into the local Godfrey's vacuum cleaner shop and I asked them for the cheapest vacuum cleaner that they had. It cost me $90, and honestly, when I first used it, it didn't even vacuum that well while we were in the shop. But I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so really that was all I could afford. It wasn't very long until the vacuum cleaner started deteriorating and vacuuming even worse over time. And eventually it lost its suction completely and we were out of vacuum bags, so I needed to go back to Godfrey's and buy some vacuum bags. And that's when I realized the cost of the vacuum cleaner bags were pretty much the same price as what I bought the vacuum cleaner for. So I thought now's probably the right time to get a new vacuum cleaner. So I ended up doing some research on product review, and I found a vacuum cleaner which had the most consistent amount of 5-star reviews and really positive feedback from customers. It's a Miele vacuum cleaner. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it costs $289. I've had this vacuum cleaner for 3 years now, and it's honestly amazing. It works just as well as when I bought it. And I think that this whole experience really does show you that sometimes it is worth it to invest a little bit more money up front in a better quality product rather than spending a lot less money up front and then having to repurchase something later on down the line. Sometimes it can be better value for money to get the more expensive option if it is better quality. Number 5, my herb garden. I got this as a gift from my work and also my manager. I've had it for a few weeks and I love it. At the moment, I'm growing dill and basil. The dill is growing so fast, I'm really surprised, and the basil is off to a bit of a slow start, but I hope someday I'll be able to harvest it soon and make some nice pesto pasta with it. This little herb garden is really cool. So it does use electricity, but I do make sure that when I do plug it into the wall, it runs during the off-peak electrical time. So during the evenings, the light will turn on, and it has this really special growing light which helps the herbs grow faster. Since I cook a lot at home, spending money on herbs can get really expensive. And the way that I see this is a long-term investment in my future. I think that over time, by not having to go to the supermarket and buy my own herbs, I'll be able to save more money in the future. Number 6, a how to make a website course on Udemy. I spent $20 buying this course on Udemy, which taught me how to make a website. And this was such a good investment for me. Not only have I made money by building other people's websites, I've also saved a lot of money by not having to pay for freelancers to build websites for my businesses. Websites can be really expensive to build. And even once you do have the website built, it can be really expensive in order to maintain the website if you don't know how to code and you don't really know what you're doing. So if you have an interest in learning how to build a website, or perhaps you're looking at starting a side hustle and you'd like to build a website for that, I do highly recommend checking out Udemy. They've got so many really affordable courses which can teach you exactly how you can build a website. This $20 investment can save you thousands of dollars later on down the line by not having to pay other people to build your websites for you. And this also goes for anything that you want to learn. I think that if you have a natural interest and a natural curiosity in some things, you can find a course out there on the internet which can teach you how to do just that. And these courses can save you money and also make you money as well. I think that upskilling yourself in your work is really important, especially if you're looking to get a pay raise, a promotion, or if you're looking for a new job, or even if you're looking at starting your own side hustle. There are so many courses available online that you can buy for a really cheap price, and these things can help you save a lot of money or make you a lot of money in the long term. Number 7, my apartment. So my boyfriend and I bought this apartment last year when I turned 23. It was such a rewarding experience and one of the happiest moments of my life. It's a 2-bedroom apartment and the mortgage repayments are slightly more than the rent we were paying for a 1-bedroom apartment in a trendier suburb. I see buying my home as an investment in my future because even though we're paying about the same amount in our mortgage that we were paying in rent or slightly more with our mortgage, one day when we sell this apartment, we'll be able to recoup some of the money that we invested in our mortgage back. And hopefully, if property prices keep appreciating in value, we'll be able to make a profit on it as well. Unlike rent, where you're basically paying off someone's mortgage and you never really get that money back at the end of the day. Plus, the good thing about property is you're essentially leveraging your money. We put a 20% deposit for our place down, which was $100,000. But we are getting $500,000 worth of property. And because we're getting $500,000 worth of property, the gains that we can make from this investment is a lot more than if we were getting, say, $100,000 worth of property. Example, 7% year-on-year returns on $500,000 is a lot more than 7% year-on-year returns on $100,000. So if you haven't already bought your own home, I think it is a really great goal to have. I know when I first started my personal finance journey and I set that goal of owning my own home one day, it honestly felt so impossible to buy my own home one day. But eventually I was able to do it, and you can do it as well. Number 8. My accountant. For me, I'm quite a frugal person, so I don't like spending money on things or services which I believe I can do myself. And taxes was no exception. I thought by doing it myself, I'll be saving money. But after getting a tax accountant and seeing all of the amazing advice that he's given me, which has enabled me to save so much money every single financial year, I have no idea why I didn't get an accountant sooner. By having an accountant, I'm saving time by not having to do my tax return each year. And I'm also saving a lot of money in the long term as well, because the amount of great advice that he's given me to help me in my financial future is honestly so valuable. If you don't already have your own accountant, I do recommend that you do look around for one. Not only are the expenses of having an accountant tax deductible for the next financial year, but because tax accountants literally live and breathe tax, they will probably be able to give you an even better tax return than you would be able to do by yourself. So therefore, I believe that a good tax accountant essentially pays for themselves. If you made it this far into the video, you are a legend. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. And if you haven't liked this video already, please make sure you give this video a like. Now I'm going to share some tips with you which I've learned to save money on appliances and things I'm going to buy. And here's my usual process when I am looking for new appliances to buy and replacing appliances that I already have. To find the best appliance to buy, I check out product review and I read all of the reviews and search all of the products that they have listed on their site. For example, if I'm looking for a new vacuum cleaner, I'll type vacuum cleaner onto product review and I'll review all of the different options of vacuum cleaners. I'll read the reviews of those vacuum cleaners and then I'll also make a decision on which one I'd like to buy based on the reviews and also based on the price. Once I've found the product or appliance that I'm looking to buy, I don't just buy it straight away. I head to Oz Bargain. I search the name of the product I'm looking to buy and I create a price alert for this product. By doing this, Oz Bargain will send me an email when this product goes on sale. If it's one of those appliances or brands which don't really go on sale, or if I need to buy something urgently, I go onto this website called Price Hipster and I search for the product there. Here I'm easily able to compare the same product and the prices on a range of different shops and websites, so that I can find the best deal. And once I found the shop that I'm going to buy my product from, then I have this Chrome extension called Honey, which automatically applies coupon codes for me. And I'll also use this Chrome extension called Shopback, which will give me about 5 to 10% cash back on my purchases. If you'd like to check out Shopback, I've put a link down in the description below so that you can get $5 cash back. In conclusion, I think that being frugal and saving money is one of my beliefs, and I really live and breathe that saving money and living frugally lifestyle. However, what I have learned is that sometimes it's worth it to spend a little bit more money up front on a product which is a lot better quality than spending a lot less upfront and having problems later on down the track. If this appliance is going to save me time, then it's going to save me money, and therefore I'll have even more time to make more money. So I'm happy to invest in appliances and products which are good quality, and especially when the cost per use is low. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like and please subscribe to my channel if you do want to see more. I produce 2 new videos every single week about making money, saving money, and also investing. See ya!